Hello, PE 584, Kevin Kraft. And after watching this video, uh, I thought a few things. Part of me felt like there was a lot of really good messages in it. Part of me felt like it was kind of a hype video. They had Muhammad Ali basically talking trash, and I guess he was just trying to be positive, tell him keep his mind positive to himself, tell him he could do it. But um, part of it was good. There was some really good messages. I really liked the ones that were written in the quotes when they were doing the haka, and Lombardi's quote and also Churchill's quote. I felt really spoke to the message of the video that I came away with. You know, Will Smith's talking about it. They're all kind of talking about your will to succeed and overcome whatever is thrown your way. And I think that that's the greatness that I'm going to bring to this class for myself personally, because I feel like this is something hard, and it's not easy for me to want to take these classes in the middle of everything going on in our lives, but it's something that I want, and so it's something that I got to make myself do. I'm going to do it. There was a quote I read maybe 3 weeks ago, and it really stuck with me. And it goes like this: there's a simple realization from which all personal improvement and growth emerges. This is the realization that we individually are responsible for everything in our lives, no matter the external circumstances. We don't always control what happens to us, but we always control how we interpret what happens to us, as well as how we respond. And so I just thought that, I mean, I'm happy to share it here because I thought, man, that really is something that I can relate to, because things happen to us, all of us. We're all going through things, and some terrible things, some great things, and it's just about how we respond to those things. And I feel like that is our greatness. That's the greatness that I'm bringing. Just my will to overcome and succeed. And then how do my values and faiths and beliefs influence my greatness? And I feel like the way I was raised, the my values and beliefs to always do the right thing and have a strong moral compass, like those are all things that are, I feel, instilled in people and just who they are, and their willingness to succeed and take advantage of opportunities that come their way, and not necessarily feel like they have nowhere to go when life deals them a bad hand. And they, you know, my values are to interpret it in a positive way and make the best out of it. For the third question, Coach Gary Gaines in Friday Night Lights spoke about being perfect. I have mixed thoughts on what he was talking about, because part of me feels that that was a really good message. He's talking about life, about how you give everything you can in your life and your relationships, and you might not come up victorious in the end in the sports field, but in life. And I like that. But I think he was trying to redefine the definition of the term, and I feel like he could have done it in a different way. I definitely know where he was coming from, trying to motivate his guys and talk to them about life, and I think that's an important thing to do with athletes, and I agree with it, I should say. And I just think that in life, he's talking about being perfect, and I think in your parents' eyes or your family's eyes, I don't think that you would ever disappoint them, is what I came away with more after listening to that. I'm sorry to say I never watched that movie, which I know as a football player is weird, but I feel like in my own life, it would be really hard for me to disappoint my parents, because they know my values and my faith and my beliefs are that I'm always going to try my best. I'm always going to do the right thing. And so they'll never feel disappointed in me. And then being perfect, I think they don't expect me to ever be perfect. Nobody is. And they accept flaws. I think everybody accepts flaws in other people. But being on the field and being perfect is the same. You can't. And what I agree with him on is you did everything you could. That's perfect. I think it reminds me of Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll's book, his whole philosophy is to compete and do everything the best you can. And when you go up against a good team, you shouldn't feel stressed. You should feel like this is an opportunity for me to show how good I can be, not to disappoint myself or my family or anybody. So I like it. And then number 4, how do your values, faiths, and beliefs assist you in your relationship with yourself, family, and friends? Obviously, it goes without saying, I don't think that I would be in the position I am without my family and friends, and my social group definitely have a huge impact on me, who I was growing up, who I am today, and how I feel is going back to that quote. A lot of things happen to all of us, and just how we respond to certain situations shows our true character. Something that I got from Urban Meyer's book, he was talking about how people don't know your intentions. They only know your actions. And I think that's how people judge us from day to day. Like, what do you do? What are your actions showing you do? Not what do you say or what do you think? Because a lot of times thinking about doing the right thing and actually doing the right thing are two different things. And so actions speak louder than words. And I mean, that's how I feel about all of this. So I hope you guys are having a good week, and hope to hear some responses. Thanks.